Hey drone technology fans, Bill here. See the bigger picture event postponed. Why? We'll have that coming right up. Now before we get into the video, I want to preface this by saying today is July the 7th and DJI, as of today, has not made an announcement regarding See the Bigger Picture event or when the event will be rescheduled to. And as soon as that information is available, I will definitely post that and there will be a video out on Bill the Drone Reviewer. So why? Why did DJI postpone the event? Well, I've broken this down into three areas. I've heard a lot of discussion regarding this. In the three areas, one I'm going to classify as highly probable, the other one is probable, and the last one is less likely. Now, the very first thing that comes up when people are thinking about this postponement is a hardware issue. Now, to me, a hardware issue should have been flushed out at this point. Testers have final product, I believe, and that should make itself apparent quickly during testing. Now, the other possibility under the highly probable is a software issue. Now, I believe that the reason that if a software issue would crop up at this point, I've heard a lot of people say, well, they could work on that and have that ready and, have time between when they actually release it and the physical product is delivered to customers. Well, one thing that you have to bear in mind and keep in mind, I test software for a living. That's my profession. One of the things, you need enough time not only to code the solution, but also to be able to test that out. And I think there wasn't enough time to be able to do that. So we're going to go to number two, the ones that are probable. Now, the first one is from the FCC, and it was not approved. And the thinking here is that DJI has to make a modification to the product to get the approval. The second thing, and this is a very interesting one that several people had raised, that there's a tariff on Chinese goods. Now, I have absolutely no idea what type of an impact that would have on pricing or pricing structure or anything to do with DJI. The next one is, if you remember, DJI and Autel are involved in a patent lawsuit. So that's the next one. There is a possibility that a judge has done something to be able to block DJI from being able to release product in the United States, but there's been no mention of that. Nothing has cropped up about that, and this is an ongoing lawsuit. This has been going on for at least 2 or 3 years between DJI and Autel in suits and countersuits. Now, the other possibility with this is that someone from DJI was ill. It could have been Michael Perry, the presenter. It could have been one of the executives that was going to attend the event. The possibility of that also exists. And now the last one that I believe that would be probable is the venue. And there could be several issues with that. Number one, they were unable to secure it. Number two, it could have had a security issue or been a security risk. And number three, it was not large enough. So those are the possibilities under venue. Now the last category, number three, less likely. And these are ones that I feel were, had still been brought up and discussed, but I believe that they're less likely. The first one is a supply issue. Now, we all remember back in 2016, between the time the DJI Mavic Pro was announced and between the time a lot of people were able to receive that, took 2 or 3 months. There was definitely a supply issue as far as that was concerned. There was not enough product to meet the demand. And this is something people have said that DJI is trying to gear up for this, and they're not quite ready. So that's why the event is postponed. And the last thing is marketing. Now, a lot of people are saying that this was planned to happen, and this was done in order to build up interest. Now, you do remember, and I'll go back to the Autel Evo, and the time from the time they announced it at CES 2018 in January till the time it was released, it built up a lot of interest, and there was a lot of hype about that. And this is what some people are bantering regarding that. To me, I think it's one of the two highly probable issues, and I believe that this is a software issue that's holding up this release. Question of the day. What do you think is the reason that the See the Bigger Picture event has been postponed? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you like the content from today's video, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell others about the channel. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page where I do post daily updates regarding the drone and drone industry and anything DJI, Autel, or Parrot related. Also, be sure to check out my Twitter account where I post regular updates there, and Instagram as well. Thanks so much for watching, and happy flying!